Now recording.
Welcome to Now Recording. Here's the thing. Core's got weekend duties with his wife. Beavers is on vacation. And Mickey Mitch is in Australia somewhere, probably drunk and sleeping or something. So here's we got a bit of a predicament because we haven't put out a podcast in about 8 days. And there hasn't been a lot going on until recently. So we figured we'd wait it out and do a podcast. But with everybody missing, we need some guest hosts. So I'm Matt Pitt. That's Toxic Piplup. We're the original co-host. And then we have 3 guest hosts for us. 2 women. Fuck you, Jessica. We are about equality here. Welcome, Squatchin and Rum.
Hello.
And then we also have our Arab friend, Vault. How's it going, man?
I'm all right. I'm just chilling. How are you guys?
Cool. So I want to get right into this stuff.
Wait.
All right. What?
I got grapes.
Okay.
What color?
Yeah.
I have chips.
They're green.
Do you wanna
have
like
wings.
trade?
Inferior
No.
grapes.
I'm eating chicken wings right now, bro.
No, my grapes.
Go
Anyway,
ahead,
go ahead,
Rum.
man.
Chips.
All right. I wanted to get right into this whole stuff going on between Salvo and Tipster. I've been seeing Tipster kind of taking a couple passive-aggressive, sub-tweet shots at Salvo here and there, and some actually like a full-on shot at him. And my whole thing with the whole Tipster situation, right? It's a very weird predicament we're in because you could say that I might have instigated a few things on accident, which
Definitely did.
Yeah, sure. On accident.
Yeah, I was an accident. I mean, all right, the second time, okay, I'll take it, right? So, like, Jessica Pizzle left the podcast, and we needed to fucking keep the show going, so I was just DMing everybody. Tipster just happened to DM me back, and Salvo was like, yeah, let's do it.
Listen,
And-
it's not your fault that you thought on your feet, okay? That doesn't usually go well. for you.
I'm not very good
Not
at
on his
thinking on my feet, no.
Yeah.
But so with the whole Tipster thing, right? I've been watching a lot of Red Bar recently, just randomly.
boy.
I was actually just watching Red Bar, and by watching Red Bar, you can kind of see how Salvo goes with his show because they're very similar. Salvo is very inspired by Red Bar. It's almost like he's Red Bar doing commentary drama. And there's one specific incident that with Red Bar where there's this comedian named Sam Tripoli, and he has a child, a toddler, who has in a picture has like one of those helmets on their heads, like they got like a soft cranium maybe or something. I don't know the whole context. Well, Red Bar actually put the child, Sam Tripoli, holding the child on his show, like a picture of them, and sang a song, shitting on them. And so my point is, that's how far Red Bar will go.
Was it a good song?
I didn't hear the song. I was just watching like a little documentary, and that was one of the things that was mentioned.
Oh.
But yeah, that's how far Salvo will go as well. Salvo will go for jugulars. Salvo will go for. He's all about trying to get a response. See, Sam Tripoli, he responded by hiring a private investigator to go after Red Bar. I think that's at least that's what, from the video I watched. That's what happened. And I think Tipster has to be kind of careful getting caught up with Salvo, and because I've been noticing that he's still going at Salvo, right? So he's got to make a decision, in my opinion. He either has to cut off and stop talking about him, stop tweeting about him, or fucking like go into the ring of fire, and go back and forth with him. I think it's a situation that he has to make a decision on, because if he's just going to keep picking at Salvo, Salvo's going to have content on him for days, and he's going to keep going at him because he's enjoying it and he's having fun.
Matt,
What's
if
up?
you were to go after Salvo, how would you do it?
If I were to go after Salvo,
Yeah. If you were in Tipster's position right now, how would you do it?
I mean, probably go. Like my pitch for Xylee was to go full Tommy C with Keemstar. Like after Xylee said what she said on stream, my pitch for Xylee was just what I would think is just like fucking start doing streams on Salvo, be his enemy, be his mortal enemy.
I think Tipster should do that. Yeah, that's not a bad.
Just
'Cause,
be the bad guy, or be the bad guy, be the good guy for your group, be the bad guy for his group.
Yeah. Because like I don't like when people do like indirect tweets, like when you can obviously see who they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
But they don't mention it. Like everyone's gonna figure out who you're talking about. So like, why not just name drop at that point?
Well,
Because,
he started.
They just tend to be very obvious.
Yeah.
like the intentional tweets. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not talking about X, but
Yeah. He's been doing that for a while now with Tipster, but also he did a direct one. He literally took a clip of Salvo eating a strawberry, and the whole bit, I guess, like Salvo hates vegetables and fruit, right? So each show he's going to start eating a vegetable or a fruit, and I don't know if he's doing it as a bit or this is actually like a real thing, but his whole thing is like he can't stand the texture. He's kind of like autism, you know?
He's killing two birds with one stone. You know, he's eating healthy and he's like making fun of Salvo.
Yeah. But Tipster took that clip and he showed that clip and then he was like, oh, so you guys think this is funny. And it's just like, okay, well now you're basically participating in this with Salvo. Now Salvo has free reign to do what he wants. Now it'll be a full back and forth again, if you're not careful, in my opinion. Ladies, you got any opinions on this?
Tipster activated Salvo's trap card.
Yeah.
Really, like what it really reminds me of is you remember like whenever I had that little weird thing with CJ because he was reacting to me and like I was reacting to him reacting to me as you do with my buddies, and I had to explain to them, I'm like, this guy's gonna say some really inflammatory things because that's kind of what his content derives off of, is just being super, super inflammatory to get a response. And while reacting to, I think about like 45 minutes or so of CJ talking about me and speculating about me and everything. Like, my buds were kind of getting a little, like, riled up about it. They're like, no, fuck this guy, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, guys, you just have to laugh. Because if you don't laugh at the ridiculousness, you're just going to provoke him even more. He's going to look at it like a weak spot, and he's just going to continue, like, poking the bear, essentially. And I feel like that's pretty much what Salvo's doing.
Yeah. And what you did, Rum, is you kind of hit it head on. You reacted to him on stream. You made fun of him. I think CJ saw you could take a joke, and now like he kind of respects you now. I heard about him. I heard him talk about you in like a very respectful manner. Like, she can take a joke. She's funny. Like she can roll with the punches. So
you gotta roll with the punches, especially with like that group, because a big part of like that content does revolve around just inflammatory statements. Like, I think like the one thing I noticed in my reaction to CJ was because I took a step back and I explained, well, you know, I haven't seen my husband because he's military. CJ saw that as like a weakness, and he kind of poked even more at it, where he said something to the effect of like, I don't care that your husband's in Pakistan blowing the heads off of little kids. And I was like, oh,
nice.
Whoa. You know, I was going to say, like, did CJ go as far as Salvo went with Tipster, but I think you just answered the question.
Yeah, that was a yes.
Yeah. So like I watched that and I was like, oh, yeah.
I mean, look, they play by different rules with the whole, like, CJ's a big red bar guy, Salvo's a big red bar guy. This is what they do. I think Tipster gets agitated because the commentary, the quote unquote commentary rules don't apply to them. They're treated differently, but I don't think they are. They're just different, right? They're not commentary channels. They're doing a different thing, and they're interacting with everyone in a very different way than, say, how Nick or Augie or Bo Blacks would interact with Tipster. And also, they're not your friend. Salvo's not your friend. CJ's not your friend. So they're not going to have the same sort of respect that Augie or Tipster or me or Tom, well, not Tommy, maybe not Tommy.
No, he does not. No.
But they're not going to have the same respect that the others do. And I get that if you want to like cut ties and be like, all right, well, if he's going to talk about this shit, then I'm not going to interact at all. Then do it. But if you keep picking at him on Twitter, I mean, eventually what's going to happen is it's going to happen again. But yeah, my predicament with this situation, right, is the whole thing was like, are you Team Tipster? Are you Team Salvo? The issue in Toxic, I think you can agree with me. There are two YouTubers that really helped out in our recording, that have gone on our show multiple times, that have shouted us out multiple times, and have been very nice to our podcast and very good to our podcast. And those two YouTubers are Tipster and Salvo. They're basically, Salvo will come on anytime I've asked. Tipster was our first big interview that besides Nick, besides Nick, the first big get that really kind of like got us over 1,000 and all this. Like, so and they've shouted out our podcast. They've done a lot of good things for us. So there's the predicament of like, I don't want to be like, all right, well, Tipster, you're being a bitch because so-and-so or Salvo, you need to lay off Tipster, okay, buddy? Because it's like, I don't know. I have respect for both sides in this situation. Like,
wait, it's such a clear side you can pick, Matt. What?
What's that?
Listen, okay, I don't speak for everyone here, but I personally, Toxic Piplup, am team now recording. Okay?
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, yeah, no. My answer to Salvo when he was trying to do this is like, I'm team shot for the point. Like, if you want to get me against Tipster, piss off Tom, have Tipster piss off Tommy. That's all I can tell you.
There you
really.
go.
Yeah, like you want us to join your war, like piss off Tommy.
Also, like with like saying I'm not gonna talk about you anymore. No, that never works. I'll tell you why. It's a really small niche community. You're gonna have to talk about fucking Salvo, fucking Tipster. It always happens. You cannot fucking cut them out and not talk about them. Look at fucking Xylee. She said she's never gonna talk about fucking Salvo or and all that shit. But again, it's a small community. You have to talk about them. There's nothing else to fucking talk about. Unless you want to go talk about the major dramas and whatnot.
For argumentative sake, I will say there is a way that you could probably like talk about a situation that involves someone that you aren't particularly fond of, but I would feel like saying I'm not going to talk about so and so. I think that's not so much like you can't just ever bring them up ever. If they're in a drama, you're going to present it as fact and be like, "Hey, this guy fucked up. Like Joe Blow over there did A, B, and C." But then you're not going to go out of your way to continue then bringing up Joe Blow every time, or
Wouldn't that just go against what you just said? I'm not going to talk about Joe Blow. Then all of a sudden, I'm making a show on Joe Blow.
Because there is a difference between talking matter-of-factly on a situation as opposed to talking personally about how you feel about somebody.
I can see where Rum's coming from. Like if you're like, I'm not going to talk about Joe Blow, but then Joe Blow fucks a dog. You gotta talk about Joe Blow.
Joe Blow. Yeah, Joe Blow did fuck up there. You gotta talk about that.
Yeah, like it's kind of like how Tommy was like, "Yo, we're not talking about any more of the rape stuff anymore. We're not dealing with that anymore." And then the EDP situation happened, and then we're just like, "Well, all right, this one's kind of interesting, I guess." So yeah, we'll talk about this one. But when it comes to like what you're saying, Rum, there is a way to do that, but taking shots on Twitter doesn't help. You'd agree that doesn't help you, right?
No. But I'm also a petty bitch, so I see an opportunity and I'd usually take it. Like if I still had beef with CJ and I was like, I'm not really gonna talk to CJ, I'm not gonna interact with CJ, but then I see CJ does something stupid, I'm gonna sit there and be like, fuck up.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I feel like that might be what Tipster's doing too.
Yeah, I'm all for Tipster being petty, but if you're gonna be petty, fucking go full force, Maybe also, that's just me being content.
This may come out of left field. Actually, it's not out of left field. I'm gonna say this the nicest way possible. Tipster's very, very, very emotional. I'm saying this the nicest way possible. I like Tipster, nothing against Tipster, but the guy is emotional.
I think that's a common fact in the community. Everybody knows that.
I'm just trying not like make bigger drama than it already is. So Tipster is a very emotional guy, and Salvo knows that, and he is going to use that so fucking hard. Whether it's the whole wife thing, whether it's whatever it is, he will fucking use that shit all he can. Because that's all he has against Tipster. He knows if he hits a spot, Tipster will have to respond. He can't help it.
Yeah. Squatchin, you got anything you want to say about it before we move on?
I did, but I just lost it. I'm terrible.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No worries. Damn, the woman. No, I'm just kidding.
Banner.
I speak when I'm spoken to, and then I have nothing to say. So
there you go.
Listen, there's a reason why we have 2 women to replace beavers. Okay.
Yeah. It takes 2 women to replace beavers. 2 women and an Arab to replace beavers.
Yes.
That's a good sitcom. 2 women and an Arab.
That's terrible.
I got 2 camel, but sadly they gave me 2 women. Now what am I going to do?
What am I going to do? Oh,
I'm in this small apartment with 2
like
women
it's
and me, an Arab. Oh
It kind of
no!
gives me
Jennifer.
like small
Jennifer.
sister bride vibes.
Yeah.
Is kind of what it gives
Yeah.
me.
What are they called? What are they called that women have to wear, Vault?
Fucking
Like a
burqa.
hijab
Yeah,
or
but
burqa?
Jennifer, put on
Hijab,
this for
Sure.
me, please.
Put on a hijab.
Put on a
only for strange men outside of the family. But inside the family, it's okay. No hijab, no burqa,
No skin.
no skin.
Moving on, we're gonna stick with the tipster stuff. Did you guys hear that tipster broke the truce?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was hilarious.
I heard that. Yes.
Yeah.
So Matt, tell us what you did about that.
Well, before I say that, Rum, do you know what the truce is?
I have no idea. No.
Oh, this is
So there was a civil war where all the white people hated the black people last year, right?
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so Keemstar came in and he was like, I have a past with black people and I think this is stupid. We should end it. He came on our podcast. He even said this. And he was like, I'm tired of seeing this on Twitter. Like, you guys need to stop being racist towards each other. And they all agreed. And that was the truce. Matt, continue.
That's not how it went,
close,
but
it's close.
It's very close.
The fat Mexican said,
All right,
"Fuck it, I will break the truce."
Take racism out and put pedophilia in, and then you kind of have where it's going.
Oh no.
There was a Smash player named Ziru. He was there's screenshots with him flirting with a 14-year-old, saying, "Hey, why don't you send me a picture of you using ice for your soda?" No. And then so that whole thing, there's a lot more to do with it. I recommend watching the videos, but basically Technicals in a way defended Zero in a sense because there was a lot more he got canceled for that was not deserved, and then there was this one thing that was definitely deserved, and Technicals' take was like, look, shit on him for this all you want, but the other stuff is bullshit. But Nick and everybody thought, oh, wait, why are you putting this guy on a pedestal like this? He's a pedo. That's what they're like. That's weird shit that he's doing. And so it turned into this huge fucking civil war with Technicals in the Smash community versus the commentary community, in which Technicals' brother got brought into the situation because I guess he sent some nudes in a group chat with minors. It turned into an absolute shit show, which ended by after Technicals made a video on the commentary community. Keemstar brought everybody, everybody being Tipster, Augie, Bo Blacks, and Nick, and Technicals into a voice chat where they all agreed on a ceasefire where what I know is don't talk about each other's situation. So Technicals brought up Zaptai, which was a person who had he's trying to equate it to Zero, and fucking so Technicals doesn't bring up Zaptai or any of that situation. Nick and all of us don't bring up Zero in that context as well with all that situation. So that was the truce. All right. So Zero was tweeting out that he wanted to box somebody, and someone replied like, "Hey, how about you box EDP in prison?" And he
Bruh.
he quote tweeted it, and he was like, "Oh, well, I don't appreciate people saying like that. I vindicated myself, okay, guys? Like, none of this is true. I proved myself, right?" And everybody was saying, "Yeah, you did everything right except for that one part where you haven't even addressed that situation." And then Tipster is just like quote tweets him and is like, "Oh, fuck you, you're a pedo." Like he basically said that. Yeah, he basically said like didn't you like get a minor to like didn't you ask a minor to send you a picture of like her doing ice woo vagina stuff or whatever? And then yeah, not a very pretty picture.
But it's okay. He didn't get the picture. It's okay. Allegedly, he didn't get the picture. Okay.
But yeah, Tipster quote tweeted that, and then I saw Nick tweet out Tipster broke the truce. I saw Augie tweet out and Tipster broke the truce. So I did it as well. And it turned into this whole thing where Tipster's like, "I didn't break the truce. What? The truce wasn't about that." And then I reply, "Well, it says right here in the transcript, Tipster, that we will not break the truce involving Zero," and everybody like in that situation. And Tipster didn't realize that I was trolling him because there's no transcript. There's literally no transcript.
That never existed.
There wasn't a fucking stenographer in the voice chat. You know what I mean? So fucking Tipster's just like, oh well. Aside from that, like, and he just keeps going like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, wait, what? So yeah, Tipster broke the truce, and Technicals never replied. So Technicals technically has not broken the truce yet. So he could if he want to. The Civil War could.
I think he
continue
should.
again.
He should.
Well, the whole lawsuit and shit. I don't know if he will.
What is the lawsuit specific for?
Is her name Jisoo?
Oh, her. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Jisoo accused Zero in Sky. Is it Sky?
Sky. Yeah.
Oh, the whole Sky Williams in his house.
Sky Will and all that in the house, and like Zero was like showing fucking hentai to everyone and like doing weird shit. And all, it turns out all that's like a clusterfuck and kind of bullshit. But what Jisoo did find is that a girl came forward, anonymous, and basically showed the screenshots of like all the flirtation from like 2014 when Zero was 19, she was like 14. And the request for the picture and all that stuff. So that's the big fucking you know, the rest, if Zero never did the he'd be vindicated fully. But unfortunately, he did the big and no one's going to let him go without him answering for it in the commentary community, I think.
Thank God Beavers isn't here.
Yeah.
Why? What would Beavers say?
Beavers would be like,
Vault, go ahead. Quote Beavers real quick.
I don't know if I want to. I'll be honest.
I don't think
I don't know if I want to.
You don't understand.
Some base takes on age and things.
I think what I'll tell you what Beavers would do. He would start to defend it, and then before he even knew what the age was, and then I'd say the age was 14, and he'd go, "Oh,
no, that's not that bad."
Never mind.
Oh,
like
he would not. He would not say never mind. He would say that's not that bad, and he would.
I feel like he would double down a little bit. He'd be like, okay, but
No,
like, what truly is the age of consent?
No, I don't like.
Well, in Japan, it's 13, so technically.
Can we not?
I feel like he would drop a if it bleeds, it breeds comment too. You know,
my lord.
Okay, but go ahead, Vault.
I was just trying to segue us out of this topic.
Okay,
well,
go ahead. Listen, you know what I think is really suspicious? When the truce was first agreed upon, right? Why was Technicals all on like Augie's streams and stuff, and then like a month later he just disappeared? Did something happen there?
That
was weird.
I'm trying to think if I know anything behind the scenes.
Because he wanted to like focus on Smash, right?
I think it was a situation.
Smash videos.
It was very awkward, wasn't it? When he was just like, it was like it felt like the next day, honestly. Like he was just hanging out with them on stream. It was really weird.
Yeah, and it was for like a couple weeks, and then he just like dipped.
Yeah. I think there was like the weird thing with me with Technicals was when he first started like hanging out with the commentary community, his whole thing was like, oh yeah, I'm looking to break out of Smash, right? Like I'm gonna start doing other stuff. He never did. He actually doubled down, and now he's kind of like the sheriff of the detective of the Smash community. He's calling these people out and stuff. And that's real tough content to make when you're based in comedy, you know? Now you're calling out all these fucking pedos, but you want to be funny as well. And I always kind of thought it was a shame because I always thought he would be great if he broke through that Smash thing and started doing stuff on other things and, you know, being funny. But unfortunately, his algorithm is basically he needs to make videos on Smash players or gamers that are in like controversy due to some sort of sexual misconduct. And that kind of sucks to be pigeonholed like that.
Honestly, do you think we could get him on?
He would probably agree to come on, yeah.
I kind of want to, because I was thinking, like, what if the podcast started a year earlier and we went through all this drama? I wonder if he would have came on.
I think he would have. I think he definitely would. Me and him are pretty cool,
really?
For the most part. Yeah, we're pretty chill.
You heard it here, guys. Matt has black friends.
Thank you. There was a few awkward moments with Tommy.
N-word, Matt.
Nit. Good one.
Thanks.
But
no, he won't come on.
Nah, he gives N-word passes out all the time. What do you mean?
Let's go.
There was one thing I wanted to say when it comes to the technical stuff. Technicals, right? I don't think he's going to say anything else about the situation because he's stuck in the lawsuit, or the lawsuit's over, and he deleted his video on Zero. It's gone. So I don't think he's going to jump on down Tipster's throat and start this whole thing over again, unless Zero wants to jump into it. And I don't think he will. However, there are rumors that there's some sort of leak about to happen, that something's about to happen. And I heard this from Smaggle on Doc on the radio. Now, I don't know. Happening. Yeah, I don't know if that's bullshit, which it probably is, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. The other rumor, Jessica Pizzle put out a rumor as well that the anonymous girl, is going to come forward. But
why is Jessica Pizzle talking to 14-year-olds?
I don't think she is. She could have had it could be completely fucking like bullshit, you know. But what were you saying, Squatchin?
Oh, I was saying I don't think she would be 14 anymore. Toxic.
Oh wait, how old is she now?
That was in 2014, so she'd be like.
Shit, hold on, she's my age. Let's go.
No.
Wait.
Calm down.
Let's go.
No.
I wonder if she'll stick ice cubes out there now.
No.
Oh God.
So ice. So do you want to talk to her about the ice cubes, Toxic?
We can watch Ice Poseidon together, you know?
I fucking hate it here.
What did we agree to?
And the age of consent there is so low.
Oh my God, it's perfect. I can reenact. Never mind.
Oh no.
Speaking of age of consent.
Oh,
what truly is the age of consent?
Have you guys heard about the Bunk sex tape?
Have you watched it? Actually, I want to ask Rum.
Wait,
Bunk has a fucking sex tape.
Bunk has a sex tape. Hang on. Let's watch it.
Surprise! No. His dick's on the internet.
It's on OnlyFans, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not paying him to see his dick.
Yeah.
I don't really think that there's I don't think there's a winky that's compelling enough for me to pay money to see it.
Listen, we'll come back to his winky, okay? Matt, who was involved in this video?
The person that was involved is a trans man.
Whoa. I mean, cool.
A biological woman who is now a man, so that's a trans man. Clancy, known suicide baiter, Hassan lover.
Let's go.
Yeah. They had
Swan stalker.
Former John Swan stalker, exactly. I guess they and Bunk met up at a some sort of Twitch, like a political con or something, and hung out in a hotel room, watched Nicholas Diorio commentary videos, and fucked. They fucked.
I bet Ghostie's fuming right now. All he had to do was just wait a little longer.
Be older.
Everybody
knows how
much Nicholas Diorio's video. Dude, Nick's videos are
did they
very
fuck
erotic.
to Nick's video?
Yes.
That's so hot.
Just Nick being okay.
As he was, he was reviewing the Nerd City video.
Oh, is that video? Oh my God.
Yeah.
As Nick said the words "okay," Bunk thrusted.
No.
Thrusted.
No, we're not finishing that.
But Rum, the Ghosty situation. Remember the "be older" quote? He got in trouble. That's Clancy. That's the person Bunk is fucking now. They are older now, Brum. They got older. Yeah. We're bringing it back to the age of consent, guys.
You know what's crazy?
It's all connected.
It's all connected. Yeah.
Clancy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
to Nick's Nerd City video.
You know what's weird though? And this is still to my point that I brought up in other situations, right? It was just a couple months. Like, why does everyone think Ghostie's a little creepy? Well, he is creepy, all right. Why is he in that particular situation?
How old is Ghosty?
I don't know. 24.
I think about 24.
24, 17.
And a couple months before 18, right?
And then Bunk is 19.
And how close were they from being 17?
I don't know.
When did they turn 18?
I don't know. I legit don't know how old those screenshots were.
Okay, yeah, true.
Bunk is like 19 or 20.
19, I think.
He's also on like cocaine or some shit.
He
Nah,
looks
a lot
like
of
he's got such a
Adderall.
baby face. I can never tell because like I've seen people that are like
14.
30 and they look like they're like 12, and I'm just very confused by it.
He does look like a kid. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
It's very off-putting.
That's why I would never want to watch that tape because they both look like kids. That's just
I
fucking
feel like
weird.
I'd end up on a list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's a
Whatever.
fucking a honeypot or something.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's something else I wanted to say about the situation, right? I blocked Ghosty for sending Beavers a shit pic, right?
Right.
I don't know if you got this either, Matt, and I'm not clicking on it because I don't trust anyone around this community. Someone DM me on Twitter a Google Doc that says "Bunk small dick," and I blocked them. I'm not clicking on that. I don't trust it. But why do people send shit like?
That's weird.
You didn't get it?
Wait,
No, I didn't get
sent
it.
the shit pic?
To Beavers, yeah.
Yeah, Ghosty sent a shit pic to Beavers, yeah.
Like a fresh turd.
I don't know. I didn't see the
Potentially.
picture. Beavers was telling a story on stream about how a girl used to send him pictures of her poop or something. And then I guess Ghosty was like, "All right, bet. Here you go."
No. He saw an opportunity that he shouldn't have taken. I don't appreciate. I've gotten unsolicited dick pics, okay? Like they
From
happen.
From
Just
Ghosty?
from people.
Oh.
Okay. Also,
Like
but
Ghosty?
I don't know how I would react if somebody sent me a picture of a turd.
I do. I'd block him.
Yeah, I'd block him.
Yeah, that's
Like, I
easy
would-
block there,
I'd
too.
be very confused because it's easy to overlook like a dick pic and be like, oh yeah, whatever, you're proud of that, I guess. Moving on. But if somebody sent me if somebody sent me a fucking turd and they're like freshly laid, here you go, I feel like it would just be offensive. I would be like insulted almost.
I made this for you.
Yeah.
I thought of you when I was.
I ate a lot of fiber for this one.
What if it's like a cool color combination, right?
It's like green.
What?
Yeah.
It's like,
Greenish.
It's like half the
kind of
rainbow.
a mix of like green, a little bit of brown.
A little bit of blood in there.
Purple.
I get a bit of healthy blood in your poop.
Yeah, it's like a unicorn shit.
Oh no. I have a brother. I have a brother that was always very proud of like the really big poops that he took, and like he would just like shit, and he would try to like wrap it around the toilet in just one long turd. Yeah, it was.
What?
I had a weird childhood.
So he would like play with it?
No, he would just shit into the toilet, and then he would be like, "Wow, that's an impressive turd," and then he would just be like, "Hey, come look at my impressive turd," and I would be like, "No, leave me alone."
Flush the toilet, please.
Yeah.
Double flush.
Well, this will
Get
like
a poop knife to cut it up.
this will conveniently like wrap into everything else we talked about. Tipster put out a poll the other day of like, was it standing or sitting? I think.
No, it was
Clumping or folding.
no, it was
I don't know
back to front or front to back.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't even stand up. Like whenever I was a kid, I used to stand up, and I was like, "Oh, look at what I did! I'm so proud of myself." I don't even stand up anymore. I just like
I
you
could
just keep
aim.
sitting there. Yeah, but like, I don't know, bro. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
I mean,
You kept talking about it.
Okay,
you know
but
what?
I
Let's
think the
continue talking
real
about
question
this.
is how many like slices of toilet paper do you use?
Like
I use a
40.
bidet.
I just like keep
Depends
folding.
on the poop.
Just keep folding.
I just-
I
yeah, it depends on my
wrap it,
diet.
wrap it around my hand.
Wrap it around your hand like a glove.
No,
Buy a
then
bidet,
I ball it
guys.
up.
Then you
and-
you scoop it out.
Yeah,
Are there
totally.
people who
Yeah.
like don't like clump? Like they just like go in there with like. Is there anyone who like goes in with like one square and just like starts trying to clean up in there? You know?
No.
I think there was a Seinfeld episode about that.
That's called being a risk taker, I think.
I feel like we're doing the podcast trope. I feel like this has been talked about on so many podcasts, probably how you poop and stuff.
How you wipe?
Probably. Thanks.
Yeah,
You
Just
use like
a-
you fold it over, and I don't know. Like I fear the people that use like that like single ply toilet paper.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so thin it like tears. You accidentally finger yourself. Like I don't like that.
There's
I don't
want
like
a
that
bidet.
risk.
I have a bidet. Bidets are great.
Have you ever
die
like
of the
turned it
day.
on the wrong temperature and like burned your asshole?
No, mine is just like it's just one temperature. It's whatever you get. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
Has there been like
gamble.
wait? Has there
Well,
been like wait Titanic cold and you just like jump up and then the water goes everywhere?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's just I don't know how to like let's
You
just
can't
change
segue from this.
Yeah, let's
Right now,
segue.
so now piss. What
no.
color is your urine?
No.
Is it a dark yellow or a light yellow?
So Bo Blacks had a couple tweets
Speaking
that
of
came
piss.
out.
Speaking of piss,
Bo Blacks tweeted out a couple things past couple nights while he's been on vacation in Hawaii. And the first tweet he tweeted out is harassing people who don't deserve it isn't fun or funny. It's just obnoxious and toxic, like children in school bullying each other for fun. Obviously, I enjoy toxicity to an extent, but when you're targeting an innocent people to milk them for a reaction, it seems childish. So many people in my community have been flinging shit at random people for a reaction from them, and it's honestly just so embarrassing to be associated with.
That was such a good transition.
That would have been such a great transition.
Yeah, that was perfect, man.
Speaking of shit, Bo Blacks is flinging some.
Yeah. So like, I'm speculating that he's either talking about Salvo or Keemstar, or like that's what I was kind of speculating who he was talking about. Anyone else have any ideas?
Salvo
I can
came
see
to mind
both.
for me when I saw them.
Yeah.
They're probably like Salvo, Salvo
Yeah.
Keemstar.
But this is my thing. Like, why not just call him out? I don't like when people do this.
It's
Like,
Yeah.
clearly it's bothering you. Like, I don't want to call
It's
Bo
such
Blacks
a
a bitch, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
I would. Such a bitch fucking move. Just say their
No.
fucking name. Who cares?
Oh, thank you, Bolt.
But I say this in the nicest way possible. No drama.
Yeah?
But it's a bitch move.
Yeah, just call
I
people
just-
out.
Like
Oh,
I like
that
the way
was
the
Volt
Volt like
talking.
tiptoes around the whole thing. He's like, I don't want to cause more drama. But you're a baby back bitch, and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
That was
That's
Volt
the equivalent to being like,
69
no
saying it.
offense, not to be racist, but
Yeah, you
You know.
suck.
So that was one night, right? And then the next night he tweets again and he says, the amount of bullshit behind the scenes I have to deal with is insane. I don't feel respected and everyone takes advantage of me, even though I give my all to other people. This community is so heartless for no reason. Sometimes I think American politicians are nicer to each other behind the scenes than commentary YouTubers, lol. Maybe I shouldn't drunk tweet and I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm mad at a specific person for caring about YouTube rep over friendship, and it's just so stupid and fucked up. Now, he did specify that this was not about Nick or Augie.
YouTube.
oh, I was about to suggest that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Now, he could be lying. I mean, that like.
See, that's what throws me off. YouTube rep over friendship, right? So I don't think it is Salvo now.
Yeah, it would be someone closer to him, right?
Yeah.
Could it be someone from his Trashy Trio podcast?
That's what I was thinking as well. Like someone from like his original group that he came
But he
from.
still does that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, but that's where they still hang out. They're still good friends. So
Oh.
I feel bad though. He's like on this cool vacation in Hawaii and he's like, just in a mood.
Yeah, look at him.
Poor guy.
He's on vacation, but the commentary community lives rent free in his head always.
Yeah, I mean he is on the spectrum.
yeah.
Not to cause drama, but
No,
Thanks, Walt.
obviously.
I think Bo Blacks was just having a moment. He's a little drunk, got a little frustrated, went to Twitter. I mean, we've seen Tipster do that so many times, right?
Got too much sand on his toes.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've all been there.
sand in
with
his
social
vagina.
media.
I think
Yeah.
this is
go
Bo
ahead.
Black's trying to leave the community. I think he's going to do Twitter versus commentary, and it's just going to be his tweets, and that's it. And he leaves. And he moves on to something bigger, like TikTok
Minecraft.
versus children. I don't know.
No.
Maybe
Why
like,
not?
or maybe like it's the higher end commentary, like the Cody Co or the I don't know, fucking Charlie.
Yeah.
Do you think that's now his fucking goal is to reach the next level of commentary? To fucking,
Someone was
like, move
talking
up
about
those
that
guys?
recently. I can't remember who was talking about it. Was it Bo Blacks that was talking about like how Cody Co does this and that and how someone was talking about like that level of commentary, and I can't remember who actually said it. Maybe it was Nick, or maybe it was Augie. I don't remember, but they were talking about how like we're stuck in this commentary niche, you know?
Yeah, because like this is a bubble. This is a bubble.
Because everyone who grew big in the last couple of years doesn't make content anymore, and now there's like a new wave.
Yeah.
So it's like smaller people like us, Kristen Ark, and
Doc on the Radio,
Xyletes, people like that. Like Nick, Augie, and all them. I think someone said on After Hours, he was like, there's no more, like, drama's dead. And he said something about, like, did he say something about, like, something about small people, right?
Yeah.
And it's probably why, because they're not making content. There's nothing
I remember he said something about how everyone gets on Xyle's stream and just infighting, a lot of infighting, you know, not really talking about broader topics and stuff. But I like the infighting. That's what Now Recording is based on, you know. We're based on the lowest degree of infighting, the Discord servers, you know. So
listen, we're the reason why you know who everyone in your chat is. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think it's all right. So if you're like a big channel like Nick or someone, and you're seeing all this infighting and stuff, and no one's growing, or blah blah blah, or you think no one's growing, I can see why you're frustrated, because no one's really covering the stuff that you guys want to cover. But someone like us, Now Recording, we're growing slowly, and we're basically evolving through the infighting. We're covering it kind of like how Doc on the Radio is doing. So we started with Discord servers, and now we're doing like Spurg drama and stuff, and it's been a lot of fun. We had our Spurg awards that went very well. So it went very well, and a lot of people, you know, like Nick and people participated. It was great. And I feel like you need stuff like that, right? You need people like Nick, right, to make the big topics and keep the narrative going. I really wish he would make fucking videos so that could start again. And you need people like us to make fun of the Spurg drama, to entertain the small commentary spectrum and what's going on. Augie started out covering Spurg drama, small tier Spurg drama.
Did he?
Yeah, on After Hours. Yeah, he fucking, I can't remember the girl's name.
Mango.
Tozier or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
oh yeah. She was like flirting with fucking Angie. She literally wanted his Angie cock, bro.
Yeah, there was like all this like crazy, like she was like lying about people and stuff. Like it was just low tier Spurg drama. And it's kind of, and once Augie got bigger and bigger, Doc on the Radio kind of took that spot, and then we have kind of been there to like share that spot and do our own kind of thing, you know. So and that's kind of been the ecosystem of the small commentary community. Unfortunately, the big dogs, the ones who keep the narrative going, like Nick and Augie, TIPSTER, well, not TIPSTER, but they don't make content anymore. Like if Nick were to make a video every month for the next 8 or 9 months, the commentary community would be alive again, in my opinion.
Yeah, because like the newer audience would trickle down, and they would go sub to Augie, then they would sub to fucking whoever, Now Recording, TIPSTER, Tommy, and all those guys.
Yeah, I think Nick has a huge part in this community, and I don't know how much he realizes that, because his videos really did kind of make everything go round. So, you know, I hope that he starts making videos again. I hope Augie starts doing After Hours again. I hope TIPSTER fights Salvo, you know, stuff like that. I hope that, like, I like the infighting. That's why I wanted Xyle to. I was kind of hoping Xyle would like just start bitching at Salvo like every other stream, you know. But I don't know. I don't like the whole. I don't like this idea of. I think I've already talked about this on just the Jessica Pizzle podcast, but this whole thing about community, right? Like it's not really a community, right? We're just we're a genre on YouTube that people like, that want to talk about it, and it kind of like turned into this idea of a community, but we don't have an actual community. Does that make sense?
We kind of do, because like it's all just one small audience. and Xylee now recording fucking SFTP, After Hours. They all share similar audiences.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like right now, if I go on, let's see Xylee's stream, I'll see X. Then I would go on Tommy's stream, and I'll see X again. We all share
Right.
we all share the same audience, and because of that, there is no new audience because it's such a niche subject or
Yeah.
community. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't like the way people. I was more talking about the way the community, like, oh, you gotta. This community is bad to women. This community does this. This, like, we're not an entity, you know. Like,
No.
it's just like a group of people that like to watch this drama unfold.
Yeah, and like there's like a lot of fucking women in this community, more than you fucking realize, because there is a silent majority. Where do you think those fucking views come from?
Yeah.
Like only like 15% or 50% of the viewers are in the chat or comments, but the other half or more are just watching it silently.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance that yes, they could be women, or they could be girls, or they could be guys.
Right.
Speaking of being bad to women, where are all those podcasts at? Where they at? I want
Yeah.
to watch.
Yeah. Oh, I think the broadcast is happening soon, right? With Xylee
Hopefully.
and
Yes.
I pitched to Xylee because, you know, Mystic's going to be on that podcast. I was thinking, like, yo, you should just jump right into the I'm Alex drama from years ago with Mystic, because Nick is probably going to bring that up
Oh
again.
god,
eventually.
Mystic sucks. She
Okay.
fucking
Whoa.
single-handedly ruined that fucking
All right.
she.
Well,
Not
you
to
were there.
incite drama or anything.
I was there.
but-
I was there. And that
All
shit
right.
happened. I was someone involved.
All right, fine. Let's talk about it. We'll talk about it. Fuck it. All right, Vault. All right, so I'll say what I think happened, and you just correct me. There was some sort of drive or folder about I'm Alex that had a bunch of information on him or something.
It was like a group chat, if I'm not mistaken.
She deleted it because she was promised a collab from I'm Alex at VidCon.
Yes.
Okay, and that and so she deleted the group chat, and then so all that
never
evidence.
happened. Yeah, it's all gone. Never happened. She single-handedly ruined. She fucking like. Yeah, dude, she fucking ruined the whole fucking story single-handedly.
And that's the group chat that involved a lot of the information.
There was a lot of evidence that could have fucking proved that fucking
Slazo.
Slazo was not a fucking was not a rapist or a fucking pedophile or whatever he was accused of.
Right.
What was the group chat on?
I think it was on Twitter or something. I don't remember.
Can you not, like, because I don't know how, like, all the back end stuff works. Can you not request, like, deleted group chat messages? Is that not a thing?
I know that that's thing on Discord, but on Twitter I'm
Yeah.
not too sure, because I think like she was the host of the group chat, or she was the owner of the group chat. When she
Yeah.
deletes it, it's gone. No messages, nothing. It's just all
Weird.
gone.
Because I know, like, when the Craig Beckett stuff happened, they got the girl to, like, reach out to Twitter and get those DMs, right? So,
yeah, she was
like,
able to get her data downloaded.
Yeah.
I know it's
I
used.
don't know if that was a
like,
thing
we only
then.
had like her messages, right?
Well, eventually we got them both, right?
Eventually they got them both, but I don't know how
look-
that works with the group chat that's been fully deleted. So I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, requesting like your data for the messages. I mean, like, with that specific situation, she had like both of the interactions from Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, like, you can, like, I think like with Discord, if you delete the messages, even if you request like your data from Discord, if they were deleted, like, they aren't going to be recovered. But I know that they would be through Twitter. I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
It's weird. But
Somebody
like,
like TIPSTER would know
all
that, right?
that was gone. Sorry.
Possibly.
Yeah. That would be kind of weird though. If, like, this whole time they could have done that, and then
Yeah, that would be fucking funny.
we just
but
wanted,
yeah,
like, the stupidest breakthrough.
But when it comes to
Sucks.
Mystic, I think Mystic's pretty chill now, though, right? Like, I don't like, obviously that happened like 3 years ago, right? So
It did, yeah, but I don't know. I still find that very scummy. Very, very, very scummy.
yeah, fair enough. I mean, I get you.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
How old is Mystic?
Mystic is like 25, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So
yeah,
like at the
she's
time
like
she
in
was like,
her early 20s.
Yeah, she's in her
Mm.
early 20s. So she was like, yeah, she was like pretty young.
20. Yeah.
I got some bad news. Brick got another strike on his channel.
Oh no.
break
Oh,
another one. Wait. Is this like after
December?
last Friday?
Yeah, he got one on December. He just sent me. He got one on December 10th, and now he just got one on December 17th.
The fuck did he do?
I'm trying to.
'Cause I know-
hate speech.
He didn't even. Did he stream last night?
It was from a stream from where's the date? Brick Wallcast episode 5 Overwatch.
Okay, right. Hear me out. Brick, I don't know how he he says some wild things, right?
Yeah.
But there's also a ton of people who say wild things.
Mhm.
Literally bigger streamers who say crazier stuff than Brick.
Yeah.
But yet he's less than 100 subs and he's getting all these like strikes. How?
I'm not sure.
I feel like there
Like, was
could
it
be
YouTube?
somebody watching him.
yeah.
I think he's been
Probably.
right this whole time.
About
think-
who it
The
was.
government's after him. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I
Clearly.
think he's.
Or someone specifically is after him.
So he has
Whose
2 strikes
name
now.
I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, he's got 2 strikes.
Oh
One
fuck!
more in his bye-bye channel.
No, Brick. I don't want him to be
No.
banned on YouTube.
And it was he didn't cover the Kanye tweets, did he?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I know
I'll be
Mike
honest.
got dinged for that.
I don't really watch his streams because a
Yeah,
lot of
me
the times
too.
the audio's kind of out of whack.
How
or
dare you?
The
Brick is
audio's
the-
usually kind of bad. I'm just saying. But when he does say a lot of horrible things though, Toxic. Like okay, it's one thing if you say a slur here and there on a podcast or sharpen the point or something, but if you're just full blown like K slur, F slur, N slur,
Okay, he
blah,
doesn't
blah,
do
blah,
that. He doesn't
Oh,
do that. He does not do
How
that.
did Brick know?
Okay.
He's in the waiting room.
I asked him to bring in the waiting
What
room.
the-
Wait a minute.
All right, Brick, you there?
Yeah, what's up? Who the
Yo.
what? Whole party in here? Holy shit!
Yeah, we're having
Yeah.
we're having a
This is
now
an
recording-
intervention, Brick.
Oh,
Welcome to the show.
So
What's
you
up?
got clipped again for hate speech?
for hate speech? No, I got clipped again for spam.
Matt,
No,
Never mind.
it says hate speech.
Yeah, because you were on that show, asshole. You fucking fascist, getting us clipped for hate speech.
Dude, Matt needs to stop dropping the M bomb.
For
He just
real?
has to.
It literally says hate speech. December 17th policy hate speech.
Yeah, but that was the one that we were playing Overwatch. Remember?
Yeah,
no, I've never played Overwatch with you.
All right, we were playing Overwatch and you were in there. Like, come on, we were just chilling, playing video games.
like
it wasn't
5
hate speech.
minutes, maybe, if that was me, yeah.
bullshit.
Okay,
It
but like,
was bullshit.
How could you?
but
No, I got taken down for spam too. See the second one? You got
yeah, the second one is spam. That's from December 10th, though. I'm talking about the recent one's December 17th. That's today. That's the one you got hit with today.
hold on.
Yeah.
Was December 10th the one where you were literally just playing music?
yes.
How is that? What?
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
See, that's
yeah,
what
no,
I'm
that
saying,
one's
Matt.
weird. Yeah,
That's
I
what
know.
I'm saying. It's
that
weird.
Should, that should like just be copyright or something because
Yeah.
you're playing music.
Brick
Yeah.
literally says crazy stuff, right? But what
Yeah.
he's getting striked for isn't what he's doing. Like, I
Yeah.
could believe the hate speech one, but the spam one makes no sense. And then he was literally just playing music. So
Can
what the
you
fuck?
see who striked you? If it's like
No.
YouTube or if it's someone specifically?
Oh, like a auto thing or like a person?
Yeah,
Is there any way to escalate it like that?
I don't know.
You'd
That's
have to
what
talk
I'm
to an actual YouTuber
that's like a
Yeah.
it's like another tipster thing.
Yeah. Get in touch with
Yeah.
Tippy.
or Tommy
Because
or
that is because like that is I don't think Tommy would know.
Tommy's just gonna tell you to like stop saying slurs or something.
Yeah.
like that's what he's gonna say.
Stop letting Joey on your streams.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think we even say slurs. We just joke and like do comedy. But I mean, I
Yeah.
guess if
You know,
Are
like,
you sure? But sometimes the
Jokey slurs.
slurs come out though, right? Like you can get away with once every now and then, but fucking I don't know. Like I don't listen to a whole stream, Brick, so I wouldn't know. But
no, I don't think our streams were slurry. I mean, we were playing Overwatch. Maybe we were calling you a one-legged fascist. That's probably what it was. That's what they got- that's what they
that
got us
doesn't.
for.
I don't
well,
think so.
I can't even see it. They took it down, so I don't even know
Right.
what the stream was. Like it was just us playing video games and shooting the shit.
Right.
Don't worry. We'll get Keemstar on it. We'll figure this out.
I think we
Yeah.
played Crazy
got
Frog.
this.
Remember? I think that's what got us taken down. Was Crazy Frog is hate speech.
Crazy
Yeah.
Frog? The fuck is Crazy Frog?
The
The
fucking
meme
song
Frog.
from like
Crazy Frog is?
2007.
The little thing that's like ning 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 or something. That
Oh,
weird
yeah.
like crazy frog song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
right.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
well,
like
Brick,
that, now recording gets a strike.
Let's go.
Brick, you got anything else?
No, it just seems it seems like out of like the first like it seems like somebody's flagging the channel, I would say, at this point.
Okay,
I
right.
haven't even streamed and they flagged something from like a month ago. So
Who do you think it is? Drop names right now.
Drop names right
Who
now.
pissed
Yeah.
off
Who do you think
Lily?
it is? Who's flagging your channel?
Clearly you, Rob, because you
No.
asked.
True.
Either that or Toxic, because he's trying to take me
I don't
out.
know who you pissed off to. I don't know who
But-
you would have pissed off
I
to
could've
flag
pissed
your
off-
channel.
I could have pissed off a bunch of people.
I
Everybody
mean, it's
from,
you, yeah.
I think Abby doesn't like me. I mean, I
Oh,
guess
wait, no, I thought you and Abby were cool now.
Bunk doesn't like me either. So I mean,
Bunk
there's
would not
people-
flag your channel.
Were you streaming the sex tape live on stream?
God
It's-
damn.
oh gosh.
Babe,
That's what we
Uh,
call hate speech.
Watch party.
Oh, the groomer,
so.
formerly known as Bunk.
Jerk
Yeah.
off party.
Lol.
Oh
He
no.
groped her for 18th birthday. Okay, it's
Didn't
time.
we try to cancel Ghosty for that? Shouldn't we cancel Bunk for that?
Well, Ghosty only said things. Bunk actually followed through.
Bunk groomed. It's okay. He waited.
Yeah.
Bunk
it's
is
weird,
first
like-
Ghosty. Plot
Okay.
twist. What a
It
year.
was exactly a week apart, right? So you're gonna get your third strike on Christmas Eve. You'll be banned on Christmas. Merry Christmas, Brick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Happy New Year.
Well, I guess I have
7
a way
days of
around
Christmas.
this. I got this. Don't worry. We're coming.
All
up
right,
with
Brick.
new-
Well, I
Good
wish
luck.
you the best of luck, man.
I believe in you, Brick. You got this.
Well, Matt,
you,
you're not coming on my show anymore because you can't stop saying slurs.
All right, thanks, Brick. So last thing to talk about, really, there's a new Discord server called the Parking Tigers Discord server. And that seems to be where everyone's at these days. That's where all the cool kids are hanging out from the Salvo News team. What's your guys' opinions on the Salvo News team?
They're very interesting people.
They're very, very nice. I don't want to say anything bad against them because
I don't wanna
I've
start
heard a
drama.
lot. Yeah.
Well, Beavers was telling me something about little kids. What's going on with that, Matt?
What?
Oh.
What's going
What
on there?
little kids?
What's going on in that server?
Oh no, that was the Salvo server. Fucking Maya was fucking screenshotting people talking about her, and then she was just like, "They're talking about my CP."
Listen, man,
No.
you said
And
then
Salvo
she was, like,
News
adding
team, all right?
Discord themselves, and then they replied to the tweet. And...
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Like-
Maya. She tagged Keemstar, and she also added Discord themselves in the tweet. And they're like, "We're going to look into this." So Salvo very well could be losing his Discord server.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he will, because I don't think there was anything really that bad said. Let me see. I know Jessica screenshotted it. I just gotta find it real quick. So go ahead.
I'm not joining any more of these smaller Discord servers, okay? I learned my lesson with 8030. I said it on one of
Yeah.
the streams we
I
did.
wouldn't
I'm
even
good.
Yeah, they.
I joined.
Yeah.
I joined into 8030's Discord, and then some random sent me a docs, and I was
Yeah.
very confused.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
literally
been going
joined that
around.
server and had it muted, and I have my DMs closed. So I
Yeah,
am
I-
A-okay.
I just
see that.
ignored every invitation I was sent. I mean, I was sent a
Yeah.
lot of invitations because it's 8030. But anyways, Maya tweeted out, since Salvo didn't fix the situation and is trying to hide it, last night I was timed out for asking mods to clear the underage talk and material of myself in general chat. Today, their own mod gets to talk about mundane Matt as sexual assault a woman, and nothing gets done at Keemstar at Discord. Discord replies, "Thank you for sharing this. We want to take a closer look into this claim. Could you please reach out to our trust and safety team for additional support?" So, yeah, that's something. Maya's done that a couple times where she just screenshotted stuff. She also tweeted, "Don't know, but I reported to Discord TOS and sent logs to Keemstar into Discord." So yeah, she's kind of been going off she's really been kind of going hard at the Discord. She gets kind of like baited into this stuff, and then she starts screenshotting stuff.
Baited?
And she starts baited. She starts
Baited?
screenshotting and manipulating the argument to fit her narrative, and you read the screenshots and stuff, and you're like, that doesn't make as much sense. I don't know. But yeah.
So this is why the Keemstar show ended.
Yeah, no, Maya Moore is what ended
Yeah.
the fucking Keemstar.
Whoa, did you just dox her? Matt.
What's her name? That's
God.
public name.
God damn it,
Well,
man.
how come I didn't know it
shit.
then?
It's literally
Attention.
okay.
So?
All right.
You're
It's
meant
over.
attention.
Yeah.
It's over.
Gosh darn
Great.
it, Matt.
Good one.
Fuck. Now we're canceled.
Yeah.
And Discord supports.
But yeah, the parking. I got a weird role in the parking tigers server, and I couldn't see the voice chats anymore. I don't know. I think
What's
I
it
pissed
called?
that dude off. The puzzle. The puzzle role. So I was just like, oh, I'll just leave.
It's like
I
Pizzle,
would
but
be
puzzle.
honored to have the puzzle role because those guys seem very, very nice and very, very sane and normal.
And he
Yeah.
is
Not
right.
autistic.
I went in there a couple times, like every couple hours, and they kept talking to this guy named Hashish, who's like this Muslim guy, and they keep talking shit to him. And he's like,
Yeah.
what were you saying, Squatch?
Has she? You smoke that shit, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally marijuana in Arabic.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful stuff.
But they were like shitting on him all day or something, and he just wouldn't leave the voice chat. It was pretty funny. I think CJ had him and Abby on to have like a little blood sport. That was fun. And yeah. But aside from that, that's all I got. Toxic, you got anything?
I just want to say, parking tigers, you're 1,000% right about beavers, and that's why he's not here anymore. So thank you for setting us free.
Yeah, he'll be back January 3rd or something. I don't know. Rum, Squatch, and Vault, you guys got anything you guys want to talk about real quick? Or
No, I'm okay. I feel like
Oh,
I got everything
Squatchin',
in.
your voice has changed dramatically.
Oh, thank you.
Did y'all already talk about that one dipshit that like that was like shitting on like his own viewer for answering a question?
I was
We
thinking
found the
about bringing it
bodies
up, but I
today.
haven't. Yeah, I haven't brought it up on the now recording yet. We can
Oh.
talk about that real quick. Toxic, you heard about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking guy, bro, was like being like, "Hey, nerdy curvy, where you been?" And she writes in the chat like, "Oh, well, my mom died, etc., etc." And he's like, "Whoa, dude, buzzkill! Don't talk about that stuff in my chat, bro."
Big
Like,
fucking bummer, my guy.
Whoa,
How
my
dare
dude,
your mom die?
my
How
dude,
dare
come on.
you?
Okay,
Look,
right.
How dare your mom inconvenience my vibe by dying? What the fuck?
Look, I
Well,
get. All right, here's the thing. I kind of get where I get the sentiment because there's people in our community. I'm not going to say any
Yeah.
names. Who like
Call him out, Matt.
they're in everyday conversation, and then they tell the like super sad stories, and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my God! I just asked how your day was. Holy shit! But in this specific situation, he asked where you've been, and where she's been is like burying her mom. I mean,
But,
like, you know what
Matt,
I mean? What?
my cat got ran over by a lawnmower, Matt. Please.
Damn it, Chris.
Good.
Yeah.
Please.
Kristen Ark got him again.
Doesn't that guy sound
Yeah.
like FaZe Banks a little bit?
I didn't listen hard enough to really
He sounds
compare.
like he sounds like FaZe Banks to me.
Somebody said he looked like Keemstar if he never like made it. Like,
Yeah.
Keemstar
Oh my
never-
God.
Because like we were when we did
Jailed
SFTP, dude,
Keemstar.
that guy's a fucking psycho. The way he
Yeah.
fucking talks and shit, that guy's insane.
Dude, I wish
It's
he would.
just so weird.
I wish he'd start going on streams and stuff and talking about it, not just on his stream, And
Yeah.
Shit, why
I
won't
mean,
he?
like, he's milking this shit right now because he knows that, like, at the moment, he's kind of in high demand of people being like, how fucking could you talk to your own people like that? And then, like, he's like, well, people are going to want my attention. And if they want my attention, they're going to have to come here and pay me for that attention,
Yeah.
So he's milking this opportunity.
Yeah, I think he's definitely milking it. I think he put his Twitch on like sub only mode for a while, so you had to like sub to watch his
Nice.
stream. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Like,
do
It
that
is
for our
up
YouTube
to
chat.
talk because like it's kind of scummy, but I kind of implore just the pure like sociopathy of it because he's like, people are gonna talk shit and that's fine, but if you're gonna talk shit to me, you should just pay me for that. $5, say whatever
Hell
you
yeah.
want. You'll still
Secure
get
the
banned,
bag.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. And that thing, it was. I want him to succeed. I don't know what it is, but I want that
feel
guy
like he
to.
will.
Yeah. I want
feel
him
like
to
he
be a
will.
big streamer.
I want to be like him when I grow up.
Yeah, I want him to set the bar. You know.
Yeah.
We
I'll
need
be
more
s-
assholes in this community, bro. Like, we need more of these.
Yeah.
Like, we need more. Like, the problem is we got assholes like Mr. Girl, but he's also like does weird shit, and you're like, God damn it, man!
Oh, come
stop being-
on. I love Mr. Girl.
Well,
Okay.
Like,
Oh, that's a weird take, toxic, but okay.
He's cool.
I'm
He's
an
fun to
No,
listen
asshole.
he's
to.
not. He is weird.
I'm an asshole to my own audience.
yeah,
Right.
but no, we
That's
need
kinda hot, though.
real. We need real assholes, like guys who are like.
Oh,
We need ones who are going to be like, "Yo, stop telling me about your dead mom." All right, I don't want to hear it. You know, we need people like that because we just need that type of stuff on the internet. I don't know what it is.
we have Tommy.
Yeah, we need more of Tommy. We need people that are even more of an asshole.
Well,
Than Tommy.
Zalish tried and you shat on her, so.
Tommy's not that big of an asshole.
Yeah, Tommy does get very nice.
Tommy's a softie, bro.
Yeah,
Tommy
he is.
won't. Yeah, there's been a lot of shows where he's like, I'm not gonna do what you want me to do in this situation. You understand that, right? Like he'll kind of be like, yeah, I'm not. This is kind of sad. Like White Glove, we started telling him the White Glove story. He just got depressed. Like, yeah, like, you know. So it's like,
Oh man, I
he was
just want to
like
talk about my
clubbing music.
arcades.
God damn it. Tommy scares me, but hearing about that, like, I don't know how I feel anymore.
Dude, I've like known like from the amount of time I've known Tommy, the guy is very nice, and out of nowhere he'd be so fucking mean at the same
Yeah.
time. But again, he's such a fucking nice. He's such a fucking nice guy, bro.
Yeah, it's just you
Yeah.
catch him on the wrong day, then I don't know. You catch him on a day where he quit smoking, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Tipster sends you a DM of a girl who's a girl you're talking about. She supposedly has some sort of a jail picture and a mug shot, if you will. And I don't know, maybe you think about, sending that to Tommy without context. And, you send that to Tommy, and then Tommy's like, what is this? And you're like, well, it's so-and-so. And you're like, are you sure? And yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're like, well, I don't know. It was sent to me by somebody. And then, I don't know, maybe Tommy just flips the fuck out on you. Who knows,
I mean, it was a good source.
That did it. It was
That actually happened.
It was my source.
Yeah.
Link in the description if anyone wants to watch.
Thanks, Toxic.
No
What
problem.
Fuck Tommy. Tommy's a
dude.
dick, bro. That guy sucks.
Dude, he felt so bad the moment that was done.
I feel bad
can-
watching it.
Yeah. Rum, I don't think
Jack.
you've seen it. Squatch it. Do you know what we're talking about?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Let's go.
It's one of the bigger blow-ups on Shot for the Point.
Yeah.
It's right when I had joined the news team. It was probably February of 2021. Vault was doing the show with Tommy, and they were going over not Zombie Unicorn. It was another person.
Kills.
Zombie Kills?
Yeah. Some
Okay.
may kill.
Zombie Kills, yeah. A Twitch streamer who was very virtue signaling and blah, blah, blah. Supposedly there was a mugshot going around. Tipster sent Vault the mugshot, and Vault sent it to Tommy, and Tommy didn't know what he was looking at. And Vault was like, well, it was sent to me, and Tommy kind of was like, you want me to put this on screen? You don't know for sure if that's her, and you want, like, if you're wrong, it's gonna be my fucking ass. You know how fucking virtue signaling, and he just got angrier and angrier and angrier. Not only that, before that, Vault donated N-word gaming for some reason.
Oh, no.
Wait. Did I do that?
Yes, you
yes,
did.
yes.
You did.
Yeah,
I
Vault,
honestly
yeah,
do
that's what
not
started
remember
this whole
Yes, I
thing.
did.
That's what started the whole thing. That's what made everything tense. Like, Tommy got a donation called N-word Gaming, and he's talking about a black woman on stream. He gets a donation called N-word Gaming, and Tommy goes, "Did you donate that?" And Vault, you're like, "Yeah, I did."
Well,
and Tommy's like,
God
I was
damn.
like, what are you trying to do to me? All right, what the fuck are you trying to do to me? And it got really tense, and then the Tipster thing happened, and it just blew the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, that was. By the way, that was like a day after my birthday.
No.
It's true. That's yes.
I'm not
Yes.
kidding.
It was literally like Tommy's like, fuck, I gotta buy this guy a video game or something. Bruh. Oh my gosh. We're all right.
But I'm
Well,
still
link in the
around. I'm still
description.
kicking.
Yeah. Well, if that's all, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, Squatch and Vault and Rum. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh,
Thank you for having
yeah.
me.
Thank you for having me, Matt.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, guys. I think you guys did a really good job. This episode was a lot of fun to record. Thanks for taking the place of Beavers and Core and Mitch. Hopefully they'll be back next episode. We got something special brewing, a special interview brewing by someone who is not a fan of our community. So hopefully that happens.
Ooh.
Anyways,
Who could
thank
that
you.
be?
Flamenco.
No, don't say that.
It is
not
flamenco.
flamenco. It's not flamenco.
Oh, my bad.
It's not flamenco. It's not flamenco. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Any criticisms, make sure to put them in the comments. Shout out to our premium tards, Brick, Undead Proxy, and Slum.
There you go. You did it.
Yeah, did it. And yeah, tune in next time. I'm sure Beavers won't be back till early January. I'm sure, and Cora and Mitch will probably be back the next episode. Anyways, thank you for being patient. It's been about a week since we put out a now recording. So more to come, and I hope you enjoy. And remember, now recording is the place where the Spurgs go to
To get their name.
Yeah.
I love it.